just say, here's what the utility bills are, pay them, you know, they use their, well, they use, they don't actually pay physical money for the electric bill.
That's, well, we will get a franchise agreement credit.
Okay, I'm gonna say, here's the bill,
Based on square
you're occupying the building. And if it's based on square footage, that's fine. Now, okay, here's your square footage, here's yours. Here's the actual bill. Your percentage, whatever it was, 30%, 40%. And ours is the other part. Anybody have an issue with that?
But we end up paying more in that respect then? Because, I mean, where the other 8,000 square feet wouldn't be in use at all, we'd actually be paying less, so I don't want to be responsible for 60% of their.
We're not using the other part of it, though. I just prefer to say, here's the bill, pay it. But I'm trying to find something in the middle here.
We'll give a good point. I mean, if the bill is covering more square footage than they're leasing, then that's just more complicated.
Right.
They're paying over, well, how do we figure it out from there? I guess I'm confusing that slightly. So if they're gonna cover the excess, it's just on the square footage, how do we know that?
They're actually going to be providing us, Commonwealth Edison, will be providing us with a credit based on square footage and the amount of kilowattage that they utilize. And we will receive back a credit that's already included.
So their credit's based on square footage occupied, their square footage occupied in the building.
Right.
But then to Dave's point, just make up numbers. If we pay, average, say, $100 a month for 100% of the building, then the next month, our electric bill is $1,000 because half of it's in use. And then now we're stuck with half that bill. We pay $500, and they, normally we would only pay $100.
I believe the agreement speaks to,
That's not how I read it. I read it that
They would get
the
the
bill is 100,
Okay,
you
so
pay
it's not
anything
based
above
on
100.
right.
Maybe that's
Well,
why
that's
we
my
put it
question.
that way.
Yeah.
Because there's no other easy way to allocate that.
If the reduction of credits applied.
What section?
Which section is it?
Then I apologize, section 6. If the reduction of credits applied to said account does not fully cover the additional costs associated with the village utilization of the premise, the village will be responsible for the outstanding balance to the district. So, at no point in time will we incur extra charges as a result of that.
It's just, we're
That's probably
establishing
the
some
easiest way of
space.
doing it then.
It's, I think, the easiest way of doing it, from this perspective, then the village doesn't incur any extra electrical cost either. They don't normally pay electric, and by virtue of them being able to transfer their credits to our account, they will continue to not pay electric. Their bill is very, very minimal on electric.
Can we determine what our electric use based on the kilowatt hour usage?
Yes, I have
of
the
the
bills
previous year?
from last year,
Okay.
and what really, the building wasn't truly empty until about July, August.
Well, and they're talking of moving in July, the 1st of July. But we should be able to get a fairly good comparison of that from July.
For comparison purposes.
And are we based on that, because, I mean, the kilowatt, hour average cost could have increased or whatever from this year to last year, or decreased, and we're gonna be responsible for whatever it would have been, as our expenditure for whatever the new pricing is, right? Just as if the rate, if it was lower, we should also realize that less amount, we should be paying $100 if it's $90 this year for the same amount of energy, right?
We actually have a consultant that works with our energy costs, and Tim O'Shaughnessy, and he's actually taken the square footage, and he'll be able to review bills, from several years back and do the comparison so that we're not incurring any additional costs due to.
So we're gonna table that.
Is there anything else that we think needs to be addressed there?
I think that was addressed fine.
So the
I
way
didn't think that in those terms, there's no easy way to allocate that, unless they did the whole buildings. Which is, well, I'm okay with it, it's only 3 months, so.
It's 6 months. June 1 through November 30th.
That's 3, isn't it?
Not today.
Just so I'm clear on the sections that we want revised on, it would be section 7,
You know what, if it helps you, I'll give you my copy.
Okay.
With my comments.
Okay. Moving on.
We're going to ask the village to, we're going to, is that what I should be doing?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, we don't need to have another special meeting.
Okay,
Prefer not to.
thank you.
Okay, moving on to 3, honoring board officers.
It gives me pleasure this evening to honor our outgoing officers of the Board of Education, since this is our reorganization. So I'd like to start out with the Office of Presidency, and I have a plaque here that we're going to present to our president, our current president, and it states, in recognition, this certificate of appreciation is presented to Mike Aurelio for service, dedication, and commitment to the students and schools of Lemont, Bromberek, School District 113A, as the President of the Board of Education. For the Office of Vice President, this certificate of appreciation is presented to Dave Molitors for service, dedication, and commitment to the students and schools of Lemont, Bromberek, School District 113A, as the Vice President of the Board of Education. And for the Office of Secretary, the certificate of appreciation is presented to Cynthia Kelly for service, dedication, and commitment to the students and schools of Lemont, Bromberek, School District 113A, as the Secretary of the Board of Education. Okay. Obviously, our next task at this meeting would be to talk about a president pro tem. Just pointing out that the floor will accept nominations for president pro tem. If there is more than one nomination brought forth, then of course, once the roll call does take place, then the board member would identify which candidate they are voting for, and then the majority of the board would prevail.
I nominate Cindy Kelly.
Second.
Do you need seconds on nominations for them?
For pro tem. You don't need
Well, according to the agenda, you do.
that. Yes.
I'm sticking by the agenda. So according to the agenda, don't we have a motion on the floor? Doesn't it have to be called to order?
Motion was made by Lisa, seconded by you.
Yes. So now we need to call.
Appoint Cindy.
To appoint Cindy as president pro tem. Yes. So we need a roll.
All right. Kevin Doherty.
Yes.
Cindy Kelly.
Yes.
Al Bailey.
Yes.
Dave Molitors.
Yes.
Karen Siston.
Yes.
Lisa Wright.
Yes.
Mike Aurelio.
Yes.
7 yes. Motion passes.
Okay, I'm going to open the meeting by asking for a roll call.
So let's do this.
Take it away.
It says, President Pro Tem will open the meeting. Motion to adjourn, sign die. Where's that at?
It's A.
All right.
Signing back.
Okay, we need a motion to adjourn, sign die.
So moved.
Okay, roll call. Oh, do we need to discuss it? Roll call, please.
Mike Aurelio.
Yes.
Kevin Doherty.
Yes.
Cindy Kelly.
Yes.
Al Bailey.
Yes.
Dave Molitors.
Yes.
Karen Siston.
Yes.
Lisa Wright.
Yeah.
7 yes. Motion passes.
Now I motion for a new board meeting, it looks like. I will ask, okay, can I have a roll call, please, for a new meeting? Correct.
Kevin Doherty.
Yes.
Al
Here.
Bailey.
Are we taking attendance here?
Dave Molitors.
Here.
Karen Siston.
Here.
Lisa Wright.
Here.
Cindy Kelly.
Yes.
Mike Aurelio.
Here.
At 7:24.
Okay, election of the president. The nominations are now